Mr. Speaker, I have seen a county in this simulated that some counties were gaining 2 billion. Others were gaining only 200 million. 200 million to any county like Elgeyo Marakwet or Taita Taveta or Embu or Isiolo, Mr. Speaker, is not in good faith. Yes. And therefore this simulation, where at least each and every county will gain 405.6 million, will be very significant, Mr. Speaker. That is why most of these counties cannot even take or do a significant or an important development in their counties, Mr. Speaker. So even, Mr. Speaker, as we look at this simulation, we must be aware, Mr. Speaker. The other day, and I've seen the budget is being read on Thursday, budget that is worth 4 trillion, Mr. Speaker. But it is very sad that members of National Assembly rejected an increment of counties of 465 billion Kenya shillings, Mr. Speaker. That is an affront to the principle of equity and division of revenue, Mr. Speaker. I stand today on the basis of win-win for Lamu County. I stand today for the win-win for Taita Taveta County, Mr. Speaker. I stand today for support of Kirinyaga, Embu, Nyamira, Isiolo, Elgeyo, Marakwet, Mr. Speaker, because they deserve equity like all of us. If Elgeyo Marakwet wins, Nandi wins. If Isiolo wins, Mandera wins, Mr. Speaker. If Nyamira wins, Nakuru wins. We must push the principle of equity. It cannot be that a county is getting 2 billion, but a small county like Nyamira is getting a paltry millions of shillings, Mr. Speaker. I rise on the pedestal of history, on the principle of equity, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, they say, when the conscience of a nation has disturbed a solitary mind, it doesn't mean that that man is mad, Mr. Speaker. We must push for a win-win, Mr. Speaker, so that as we push, we cannot blame Elgeyo Marakwet, Taita, Nyamira, Isiolo, Embu, Mr. Speaker, for underdevelopment. Yet when we are doing division of resources, we don't consider their uniqueness, including Lamu, Mr. Speaker. So I support this amendment by my senior, na leo ndio narudisha mkono. After defending me, Mr. Speaker, when I was in police custody, he was able to dismantle my charges within seconds, Mr. Speaker. 1 minute and 59 seconds, Mr. Speaker. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, I rise to support the people of Lamu. Well, that is why, Mr. Speaker, as a Senate, we should not reduce ourselves to our own counties. That is why we say, Mr. Speaker, we are senators of the Republic of Kenya, elected by respective counties to represent the interests of all counties, Mr. Speaker. When I speak here, I speak on behalf of Nandi, on behalf of Nakuru, on behalf of Nyamira, on behalf of Kirinyaga, Wajir, Nyandarua, Laikipia, Migori, Taita Taveta, Kajiado, Elgeyo Marakwet County, Mr. Speaker, including Uasin Gishu. And Embu, Mr. Speaker, where the deputy party of DP comes from, Mr. Speaker. If there is a time I'm proud of my senior colleague in the profession, Senator Okongo Mugeni, Commissioner, is today, because he's pushing us to look for principle of equity. It cannot be, and I want to challenge members of National Assembly. When we demand for more resources, they only tell us there is corruption in counties. What are they doing for corruption in national government themselves? What are they doing? Mr. Speaker, it is shame for them to tell us that they cannot add money to our people who are suffering, Mr. In fact, we are going to scrap NTCDF because that is an unconstitutional kitty, Mr. Speaker. It violates the Constitution, and I want to stand with the decision of the Supreme Court, Mr. Speaker, that we should only channel funds to only 2 entities, National Executive and counties. If members of National Assembly want to run resources and manage money, let them run for 2 positions, governor or the presidency. When you are here, Mr. Speaker, Article 94 and 96 is we legislate, represent, oversight, do budget making process, Mr. Speaker. It cannot be the biggest threat to devolution today, Mr. Speaker, in this country is members of National Assembly. How can they appropriate and pass a budget of 4 trillion and give counties paltry 400 billion, Mr. Speaker? It is shame. And I want to tell Kenyans who are watching us, the reason there is underdevelopment in Mashinani is because of members of National Assembly, Mr. Speaker. They are, in fact, of 4 trillion. We should be pushing that 1 trillion or 50% or 4 trillion of the budget should go to Mashinani. That is counties, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, today, the people of Nyamira, today, the people of Elgeyo Marakwet, today, the people of Kajiado, the people of Taita Taveta, the people of Isiolo, the people of Lamu, the people of Embu, we must come up, the people of Kitui, Mr. Speaker. We must come up with a formula of win-win. Kenyans for Kenyans, Mr. Speaker. This is the only house, Mr. Speaker, that will change the trajectory of development in this country, Mr. Speaker. We want to develop so much resources that somebody in Kericho, in Kapchebet, where Senator Aaron Cheruiyot comes from, does not care who is the president, Mr. Speaker. Somebody from Kilifi, where our esteemed, respected Speaker, Governor Senator Amason Jeffa Kingi, will not care who is the president because there are enough resources in Kilifi County, Mr. Speaker. I pray for that country, Mr. Speaker, where we will not charge or care who you are, but we will share resources based on principle of equity. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, as Martin Luther Jr. King said, an injustice somewhere is an injustice everywhere. I will not be happy if I'm given so much to take to Nandi while Nyamira is losing. I will not be happy when Mandera is given so much when Lamu is losing. Mr. Speaker, we are all Kenyans, including Embu, Mr. Speaker, where the deputy party leader comes from, Mr. Speaker. Dr. Mundigi.
Senator Cheragei, I don't want to disturb your flow of thoughts, but I hope I don't look like a man. Why you addressing me as Mr. Speaker, you will clarify as we move along. Can you appropriately address
Mr. Speaker, the spirit of equity has overtaken my faculties, but I profusely withdraw and apologize, Madam Speaker. It is that my mind caught up when you are doing an exchange with the substantive Speaker. My apologies. We respect you, Madam Speaker. And we know Muranga will stand on the issue of equity. I hope the delegation of Muranga, if they mean what they say on top of cars, wherever they work around the country, they must force for this principle of equity, Mr. Speaker. And therefore, I want to challenge this country. The future of Kenya, Madam Speaker, is only on equity. I'm calling upon the Chair of Finance and Budget, my very good friend, which I have tremendous respect, a principal of Kenya Kwanza, a party leader, the Chair of Finance and Budget. Let us amend this formula. The pride of your committee, Mr. Chairman, sir, through Madam Speaker, is to ensure no county goes home crying. Let us take care of these counties. Madam Speaker, I've sat in public accounts for almost now 8 years. We have seen the financial statements. They cannot do anything. We went to Nyamira when the late, my brother, the late, his soul rest His Excellency Nyagarama, he was a good man. I don't know about the current one. Okay. That is, the senior council will tell us. And we visited, and they were only begging for it, was it 100 million to complete? Can you believe? While we are giving counties, even, Madam Speaker, we need also to look at their own source revenue. A county like Nairobi, the CRA revenue potential of county of Nairobi is 63 billion. We are giving it close to 20 billion. They have a pending bill around 120 billion, Madam Speaker. We must also, the mover of this amendment, Senator Okongo Mugeni, we must also ensure, and I want to appeal to the Finance and Budget Committee, you cannot compare revenue potential of Nairobi City County and Nyamira, despite that they are growing tea. Madam Speaker, even as we talk, Nyamira grows tea and Nandi. Are you aware our tea prices cumulatively per kilo has even fallen down? Now it is 19 shillings per kilo of tea. 9 shillings is being taken by Muchunaji Chai. 10 shillings remain with the farmer. Madam Speaker, so even if you discuss the own source revenue of Nyamira, it will fall down because of market of demand and supplies. Even here in Nairobi, they can collect, I saw them celebrating that they have collected 12 billion, yet their revenue potential is 63 billion. What are they telling us? And they are doing a program that dish in a county. And that program is not extending to all children. Yet we are giving them the highest allocation. Look at Turkana, Mr. Speaker. We are giving Turkana the highest amount. But the information I have is the governor of Turkana. Whenever he goes to a function, he dishes out 1,000 handouts. Yet the people of Turkana, you know, the senator of Turkana brought a statement where it is only in Turkana you get a Form 4 liver dispensing out medicine, Madam Speaker. That one does not happen even in Katanga, in Muranga County, where you come from. Yet the highest amount is we give. Let us not be selfish, Madam Speaker. This country belongs to all of us. If we want to end corruption, iniquity in this country, Madam Speaker, we must be willing to accommodate each other. The future of this nation is a united nation, Mr. Speaker, not based on tribes or families. Whether you want to call yourselves cousins or wherever, Madam Speaker, is we must look at the bigger picture. At the end of today, when you go back to Taita Taveta, Senator Eddie, I want to challenge you, although you are mourning, and we continue to empathize with your people, that as you go back to Migori, you should report back and say it when I was in Senate, when Lamu, when Nyamira, when Taita Taveta, when Wajia, when Embu, when Elgeyo Marakwet, when Isiolo, where our sister serves with distinction. And I want to call out my friend, the governor, in future, not to make derogatory remarks against women leadership. I would have expected even women from this house to protest. She did. Yeah, in fact, Senator Dulo should be listening to this. I think she is busy because of issues of insecurity, Madam Speaker. We cannot allow governors to make derogatory remarks against esteemed ranking member of the Senate, and we demand apology.